I am so happy to be back on YouTube because it's actually been a while. I'm on my way. I just parked at Pilates because we're getting in a workout, and then after that I'm going to get a tattoo removed, so you guys can come along with that. This is my second coffee of the day. I actually make my coffee myself and I put it in these cups, and it just like kind of feels like you got yourself a coffee at a cute coffee shop, but then you actually got this. You actually just like trick your brain into thinking that. There's so much I need to update you guys on. By now I have posted the New York and the cabin vlog because I have just been severely slacking, but there's been so much going on. I just recently signed with a business coach because I really feel like I am like at a point that I need to get over hump to get on leveling up. So I figured I will share my journey a little bit with that and see if it's worth it, see if it's helpful for me, and see if I'm actually making progress with it, because it's new to me. It's like an investment in myself. It holds you accountable because you invested money into something, so it really makes you want to do better. It's like a mental thing. The other day I was in this workshop with Em on the Brain. I don't know if you've ever heard of Em on the Brain, but I really like her. She is a neuroscientist, and she just everything she says is just so good in my opinion. And she was saying how like when you put value behind something, like you paid hard earned money or something, that you automatically your brain kind of wants something back in value for that, and that you just like work harder for it, which is such a weird thing, right? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I spent all morning making Rebel June samples. I will show you a little bit of that, how that works. The goal is to get in a lot more tattoo shops with Rebel June and to really get in more boutiques, and because of that I really wanted to make samples so that I can give people samples, right, to see if they want to have our product in store. We're currently in pop-up grocer in New York, and I'm just like really making my goal this year to really level up with the company so that we can launch more products. And just so yeah, let's go into Pilates. All right, we've been numbing it up for a while. I switched out my bag from the morning, and this is what we're dealing with. And then I'm wearing this long skirt and a shirt and 2 different shoes because numbing cream. Hello, it's me in your left corner. Just driving to Jill now, as Jill also does, if you're new here, Jill does my tattoos and she also does my laser removal. So I'm getting really close on having this tattoo to be fully gone, and I'm so excited about it. It's like a tattoo I got done after visiting Rome with my mom, and I just thought it was like a fun thing, and it was like supposed to be like a rosary around my anklet. I'm not religious or anything, but it was just like not done well, as in it wasn't flowing. It just like set a little bit weird, the lines weren't good, and I had like kind of 2 options that I asked myself, and it was like, do I want to just redo the tattoo so it's refreshed and they're just been done with a better artist that can just go over it, or do I rather just have it completely gone and be able to tattoo something that does resonate a little bit more with me now at this stage of my life? And I think those are good questions to ask yourself, and I also think that those are good questions to ask yourself, as in, sometimes it's nice to have a tattoo that reminds you of a certain time in your life, right? Because we all change, we all evolve. Tattoos that you got done 5-10 years ago, you might not want it to get done today, right? Let's be real honest about that. That's just a reality of it, because you evolve as a person. And like, I have some tattoos that probably if I would have gotten tattooed today, I would not have gotten that, but it was a part of me. It was an era in my life when that really meant something to me, and you know, it's kind of nice to wear those memories. But sometimes you have just a tattoo that is just an eyesore for you. Whenever it's not done well, you just completely don't resonate with it anymore, as in like, it's like against what you believe. It's not per se the case with me with this one. It's just like, I got my other foot tattooed, and then I was like, damn, this looks so good, like I wish I could do both. And that's kind of like what was the reality for me. I think if I ended up never tattooing my legs or my other foot, I might have not wanted to get this one removed. But because I eventually did start my legs, for years I said that I did not want any leg tattoos. I thought it looked manly. I didn't like vibe with leg tattoos, and then suddenly I vibe with it. And this is also a testament that you're allowed to try and change your mind, and that happens all the time for people. I just resonated a lot more with smaller tattoos, and I was like, you know what, I don't need to have like really big pieces on my thighs. I can do little pieces and they all be together and it's gonna be fun. And that's what I did. And also I ran out of my space on my arms, so I kind of like had to if I wanted to continue to get tattooed. But yeah, those are just like some train of thought that I have around lasering. I'm all numbed up with Zensat numbing cream. It's the only numbing cream I use. It's the only numbing cream I believe in. I love that company so much. I've never had issues with this. I use it too when I get tattooed, because I feel like the older you get, the more it hurts. And I don't really care about like, oh, you need to earn your tattoo, because I frankly don't give a fuck. I'm literally not at this point having 100+ tattoos. It takes away like energy when I'm in pain. It takes away, you know, just like energy and vibrations that I rather use elsewhere. And sometimes obviously getting tattooed and having the pain is nice, but when it comes to tattoo laser removal, that shit is unbearable in my opinion. It's like it burns so bad that it feels like it's cold, and like I just can't do it. The first few times when I got my first tattoo removed on my back, I did it without numbing, and literally I was screaming and cursing in Dutch, and I only curse in Dutch nowadays when I'm really upset or really like tired, or like I don't necessarily speak Dutch besides like with my friends and family. But whenever I'm really tired, like words come up. But also if I like stub my toe or something, if I like jam my hand into the counter or something, if I break a nail, sometimes some Dutch words come out, some cursing, and I'm like, oh, she's still there. So that happens. But yeah, we're fully numbed up. I love it. I'm excited to see Jill. It's always a good time. I actually brought some of the Rebel June samples that I was like making earlier today when I showed you. So I brought her some to give to Jill, so whenever she tattoos someone, she can give a sample of my balm. I really love it. I recently, it was brought to my attention actually a couple days ago that a well-known tattoo aftercare company randomly came out with a product that looks very similar to mine, branding, packaging wise, and also formula wise. All their formulas have a white color, and mine is like yellow, like buttery yellow, and now their product is also buttery yellow. So that is always unfortunate when bigger brands somehow, you know, want to mimic what you did because they see it's working for you. And I feel like with Rebel June, my main goal is kind of to disrupt the industry a little bit with just better tattoo aftercare that also look aesthetic, something that you want to carry around in your handbag, because that is something that I was missing as a woman who loves aesthetic stuff, who loves trinkets, stuff like that. So it's very unfortunate that then another brand that has been around for more years and has a bigger budget suddenly starts changing their products that look like mine. Because like I didn't like any products, including theirs, and that is why I created my product. And it's so unfortunate that now, you know, you hear this all the time too with like Urban Outfitters copying from small creators or art from small creators, and it's just unfortunate that happens a lot. I love following the founder of the Nitro Bar coffee bar in Rhode Island, and she talks about this all the time because she had people that were laughing at her when she started to now copy things that she does, and how like there's nothing you can really do, and you just, you know, people can copy the recipe but the sauce will never be the same, is something that she says all the time. And I think that that is a core thing to remember, and to remind myself that that is, you know, Rebel June is what it is because of my vision and I lack of there was for me as a consumer. That's just what I need to hold on to and spread my message more and just, you know, stay in my lane. But yeah, that's definitely been on my mind this week. Also, I think he redid the road here. It feels so incredibly smooth. I feel like usually the road here does not feel as smooth. But let me park real quick and go in, and I will see you in a bit because it's laser time. Alright, we just got here, so let's go inside. Ooh, feel a little bit. But I was afraid so because I felt like the numbing moved more to the side. Yeah, like for the cross. I'm like, how do I put my legs?
Well, I'm gonna go up here and then I'll do this way.
Yeah. And
then we'll have you like lay your leg over.
How many more sessions do you think?
So hard to, I mean, it's already light enough, like,
Yeah.
you probably could cover parts of it. There's just a few spots like these right here that are still pretty dark that like,
Yeah, or like
it would be nice to get a little lighter. So like maybe 2 more. But you were lightening really well. You always lighten very well. So
yeah, I'm so glad that I'm not difficult.
I know. Some people just like, it just doesn't work very well for them.
Right? It's crazy. Yay! I survived! Just a quick little dinner. Lamb from the grill, basmati